Good day, everyone. Welcome to our presentation on Chapter 6 Security Policies and Governance. In today's digital world, cybersecurity is no longer just a technical issue, it's a critical business priority. With cyber threats becoming more sophisticated, organizations must have strong policies, governance frameworks, and compliance strategies in place to protect their data, systems, and reputation. In this chapter, we'll walk you through how security policies are created, how governance frameworks like the Cybersecurity Framework help manage risk, and why legal compliance is essential for every organization. Let's begin by understanding how organizations develop effective security policies and procedures.
Hello everyone, I'm Al Rashid Musa, and I'll be discussing the development of security policies and procedures. Security policies are the foundation of a strong cybersecurity program. They establish clear guidelines for how employees, systems, and processes should operate to protect data and digital assets. Example: include acceptable use policies, which outline what users are allowed to do with company devices, access control policies, which define who can access specific data, and incident response policies, which detail steps to take during a security breach. Clear procedures support these policies by providing step-by-step instruction, ensuring that everyone knows what to do in both normal and emergency situations. Having well-documented and enforced policies helps reduce confusion, promote consistency, and improve overall security posture.
Hi, my name is Michael Espinosa and I'll be explaining security governance frameworks, especially the cybersecurity frameworks. A governance frameworks is like a roadmap that helps organization manage cybersecurity risk in structured way. One of the most popular frameworks is the NIST Cybersecurity Framework. It consists of 5 key functions: identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. Identify involves understanding your environment and asset. Protect means applying safeguards like encryption or access control. Detect includes monitoring system to identity threats. Respond defines how to act during an incident, and recover focuses on restoring services quickly. Other frameworks include ISO 27001, an international standard for information security, and COBIT, which focuses on governance and management of IT. These frameworks help ensure cybersecurity is aligned with businesses' goals, legal requirements.
Good day everyone. I'm Dave Carl Kilap and I'll be discussing compliances and regulatory requirements. Every organization must follow certain laws and standards to protect sensitive information. For example, the Data Privacy Act in the Philippines requires companies to safeguard personal data. Globally, there's GDPR in Europe and HIPAA in the US for healthcare data. Failure to comply can lead serious consequences like lawsuits, fines, and reputational damage. That's why regular audits, employees, training, and policy updates are essential. Organizations should keep track of changes in legal and industry regulations. Being compliant not only avoids penalties but also builds trust with customers and stakeholders.
Hi, I'm Ason Omarel Adi. Let me wrap up everything with a quick summary. Developing clear and consistent security policy helps protect an organization assets and people. Governance framework like NIST Cybersecurity Framework guide how to manage risk and respond to threats. And lastly, legal compliance. Ensure that organizations operate responsibly and avoid constant consequences. Together, these components form a strong foundation for cybersecurity. Without them, businesses are vulnerable to threats, attacks, and legal trouble. That's why governance is not just an IT issue, it's a business priority.
Hello, I'm Adrian Morales and I'll be concluding our presentation. As future professionals in field of IT and cybersecurity, it is important that we understand not just the technical aspects but also the legal strategic side of security. Let's aim to be proactive, informed, and responsible in implementing policies in frameworks in whatever organizations I'll be part of. Thank you for listening, and we hope you learned the importance of security policies and governance in today.